Hello there. The negative impact of the global pandemic is felt by businesses large and small and around the world. To keep afloat, many are looking for ways not just to stay in business, but also to find more business. In this video, I explore 3 ways that you can start doing today to set yourself up to increase the sales in your business. I'll be right back. Welcome back. My name is Raymond Huan, and if you own a business, you're interested in business, or you wish to learn more about the tips and tricks on how to operate the business better, I encourage you to click on the subscribe button that you see before you right now. COVID-19 has brought economic challenges across the board, forcing many businesses to find ways to stay afloat. Some businesses have opted to do the COVID pivot, which I've discussed in my previous video. Essentially, the COVID pivot entails developing a new business model, introducing a new product, or finding a new market. Doing any of those 3 may help you get more sales. But what if this doesn't apply to your business? Or what if you've already done that already, but it isn't working as what you would hope for to work? What else can you do? How else can I supplement my other efforts so that I can bring in more sales? Here are 3 different things that you can start doing today, or more of today, to help you bring in a higher revenue and turnover for your business. If you haven't reached out to your customers since COVID-19 hit, it's best to do it now. Many businesses do this. Talk to them about how you're going. Were you affected by the crisis? How are you affected by the global pandemic? How has that affected your ability to do business? How has that affected your employees? And what are you doing to help your employees? Continue the conversation by telling your customers how you plan on moving forward and how you would like them to move forward with you. And once you continue this conversation, you'll find that you're not only building trust between you and your customers, but you're also building and nurturing a community around your brand. Just as I discussed in the video on how to build a community during the age of social distancing. Part of the reason for reaching out to your customers is understanding their pain points. And one of the challenges that consumers experience during the pandemic is finding ways to purchase goods and services as a result of community quarantines and the lockdowns imposed by governments. This resulted in many businesses operating in a very limited capacity. So getting goods and services to customers has become a challenge. So when you get to reach out to your customers, ask them for feedback. Would they prefer that you deliver to their doorstep instead of buying in store? Would they prefer that they order online instead of purchasing in store? Do they want to see these changes only in the short term, or do they want to see these options available for them permanently? The global pandemic is said to affect the way we've taken things as normal as we know it, and many things, including consumer lifestyles, will change permanently. And so the immediate need is to understand how your customers' lifestyles will change and how you can address these changes so that you can keep up with their wants and needs. Many businesses have had to turn to digital marketing when governments ordered lockdowns and community quarantines. To supplement their limited offerings and to ensure that they can keep in touch with their customers, many of these businesses offered webinars or online training classes. Some of them were offered for free, like the Single O Cafe, who offered short classes on their social media accounts. Some bundled these classes with their offerings. Asian Mint, a Thai restaurant in Texas, USA, had to quickly pivot and create a new product when the state of Texas ordered the closure of dining rooms to mitigate the spread of coronavirus. Asian Mint offered cooking kits to allow their customers to cook some of the restaurant's favorite dishes in the comfort of their own home. Each kit contained raw ingredients and instructions on how to cook each dish. And as a compliment, they also received free virtual cooking classes, which they streamed on their social media accounts to help the customers to learn how to cook them properly. The restaurant also opened their pantry to where their customers can source additional ingredients. Some vineyards offered wine tasting classes. Wineries would send in bottles of their wines and a link to an online virtual class. Other wineries would partner with restaurants so they can offer cold cuts and cheese and offer a class to discuss on how to properly pair their wines with the dishes. What I find very interesting during this pandemic is how businesses are responding to the challenges that is brought about. Many business owners are creating their own disruptions and finding ways to not just stay afloat, but also to get ahead of the curve. I hope that your business is one such example. If you're interested to know more about what a business has to go through when facing exponential growth, you can download the first chapter of my book, From 20K to 2 million in 2 years, absolutely free. The chapter talks about the differences between a good and a great business and puts out questions that make you consider how you can turn your business from good to great. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I look forward to catching up with you again very soon.